Hello and welcome back. In the last session, we discussed the internal environment of business, which primarily comprises of certain factors and forces, which can be modified, altered as per the needs of the organization and as and when it is required. So therefore, these internal factors are controllable factors. And we did go through the list of internal factors. In fact, we were focusing one of the most important internal factor, that is functional areas of business. An organization, in order to function efficiently, in order to achieve its vision, mission, and objectives, has to structure itself in a way that it is able to achieve and work at maximum efficiency, and the quality should also not be compromised at any cost. So in order to achieve maximum efficiency, most of the business organization divide its activities into various departments, and each department is responsible for carrying out a certain function. Some of the most common departments which you can find in most of the business organizations include production and operations department, marketing department, HR department, research and development, and finance. In the last class, our discussion was more focused on the production department, which has two major objectives: ensuring productivity, which means producing in a manner that it meets the demand of the market. And the second aspect is quality, manufacturing the products without any kind of deficiencies and without any kind of flaws. On the other hand, marketing department is the department which is responsible for generating the revenue for the organization. And one of the key areas of focus of marketing department is to identify, anticipate, and to satisfy the needs of the customers profitably. And therefore, marketing starts even before the production starts. Because in order to understand the customer, you need to do marketing research. And based on marketing research, you have to design and develop your product. So let's discuss some of the other important functional areas in today's session. So the third functional area is human resource management. Human resource management's role has evolved over a period of time. Human resource management as a subject has gone through some major developments and changes. What started earlier as a personal management, and when human resource management initially started as personal management, the subject treated employees as machines whose job is purely to complete the task assigned to them. But over the period of time, new concepts evolved, emerged, and now we have human resource management that emphasizes on well-being of the employees, that considers employee as one of the most important stakeholders of business who are responsible for the growth success of the organization. On the other hand, in case if human resources are not managed efficiently, it can lead to disaster and the organization has to shut down its operations if the manpower employed is inefficient. So therefore, it is not wrong to say that it is the people who run the organization. It is the people who take the organization to the right direction, and it is the people who can transform a small organization into a big conglomerate. So having the right people at the right job ensures that your business organization never fails. But unfortunately, managing human resource is quite a challenging task, because on the uh, first, one of the important difficult aspects of managing human resource is that it is very difficult to meet and satisfy every need of every employee in your organization. And predicting human behavior is also quite challenging and difficult. So therefore, ensuring that the employees are motivated and satisfied seems to be a Herculean task for the human resource managers. So some of the important functions which are performed by the human resource management department begins with human resource planning. That is estimating how many employees are required, when they are required, and how should they be hired. So that is the starting point of human resource management. It is called human resource planning. And one of the important aspects of human resource planning includes recruitment and selection of employees, which now has been given a very interesting term. It is called talent acquisition. So hiring the right people with right potential who can do the job at ease is very important. And once you hire the right people, it is also important that you retain them. You should never let go employees who have contributed, employees who are very talented, because the cost of hiring a new employee is very high. On the other hand, a cost of retaining an existing employee may not be as high as recruiting a new employee. So therefore, employees are assets to any organization. One of the other challenge which I also want to emphasize at this point is on account of changes taking place in the business environment, especially on the technological end, the role of employees have also evolved, because every time you see a new technology emerging, right, the role and the requirement of human resource is in question. So now most of the organizations are embracing to artificial intelligence. Machines may probably end up performing some of the routine tasks which otherwise employees had to do. So is it possible that in the future machines may replace human beings in certain important tasks? The answer is yes, it may be possible. So we as human beings, we as employees should now work with machines. Therefore, in order to ensure that we are ready and we can adapt ourselves to the future changes and requirement, one department within HR plays an important role, and that department is training and development. Training and development helps the workforce of an organization to be efficient by giving them required skills, by training them with required skills, by providing them the right kind of behavioral training. So training can transform an individual. It can make you more efficient by instilling confidence in you, by giving you the required skills required to do the job. So therefore, training and development is another area which is extremely important in human resource management. Another area which is also extremely important is compensation management, because by and large, in most of the cases, it is the remuneration, it is the compensation that can motivate and persuade employees. So you need to have a compensation package designed in such a way that it should help you to retain the best of the talent pool working in your organization, because there are many organizations who indulge in hiring employees who are already well experienced and who already have exposure. So therefore, there are many competitors out there who are waiting for the right talent. So you should not let go that right talent from your organization. And one of the best ways to do is to keep your compensation package very competitive. And as a human resource management department, you should also have cordial relationship with your employees. You should ensure that they have work-life balance, and you should also ensure that they participate in the management. And you should also provide them with necessary social security welfare benefits so that when they retire from your organization, they can lead their rest of life comfortably. Because once you retire, you are not in a position to get regular source of income, and therefore social security benefits like pension, gratuity, insurance can definitely help the employees lead their life comfortably even after retirement. So these are some of the important areas of focus in human resource management, talent acquisition and retention, training and development, also known as HRD or human resource development, compensation management, employee health, safety and well-being, social security. Now, another instrumental department which can do wonders, which can put the organization way ahead of its competitors, is the research and development department. Research and development department is responsible for constantly innovating, for keep experimenting with new products, product that can transform people's life, product that can put the organization ahead of competitors. So therefore, R&D plays an important role because R&D should come up with products which are latest in terms of technology, and R&D should also be focusing on developing products of the future, right? And any organization that becomes complacent, that does not innovate, that does not invest in R&D department is most likely to fail. Now, one of the examples which I want to give you is that of Hero Motor Corporation. We all know Hero, which was earlier known as Hero Honda, which was a joint venture between Japanese company Honda and Indian company Hero Motor, was a joint venture. So Honda was doing all the innovative part. Honda was giving its technology and R&D. But after both these companies got separated, now Hero is finding it difficult to compete with the likes of foreign brands because Hero has unfortunately has failed to come up with innovative motorcycles. Hero has completely failed to develop motorcycles and two-wheeler that is appealing to this generation because it has not done enough research and development. And therefore, Hero is struggling now because when you look at the portfolio of Hero Motor Corporation, some of their vehicles which we see now are the same which was launched decades back, right? So Hero is capitalizing on its old, outdated product portfolio without having to innovate and has failed to come up with new product portfolio. So therefore, if your R&D is not strong, it is not possible for any organization to launch innovative products. And customers want products to be innovative, unique, and different. Only if the product has unique selling proposition, the product will succeed and more likely to help you to compete with your rivals. So therefore, these are all important areas. So we cannot say that production is more important than marketing and marketing is more important than human resource. In fact, each department has an equally important role to play. If any of these departments fails, if any of these departments functions inefficiently, the entire organization will collapse. In fact, you think of any product that has failed in the market, you can straight away attribute its failure and put the blame on any one of these departments. So because of any one of these departments, the product would have failed in the market. And therefore, all these departments need to function efficiently. In the next session, we will focus more on finance. Finance is an instrumental department. It has many responsibilities, and success and failure of the organization is also dependent on how efficiently, how judiciously financial resources of the organization is utilized. So we will discuss what are the different tasks and responsibilities performed by the finance department in the next session. So I'll see you in the next session. Take care. Goodbye.